everyone.
No.
Okay. Tell me when.
Okay. Now I think we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. My name is Karen Bard. Welcome to the UFO Congress. And I produce the UFO Congress. It's a yearly UFO conference with lots of speakers from all over the place, academics, science, witnesses, experiencers, all different people that we come and share their experiences with us.
Yeah. So, and of course, it's been a crazy year because of COVID. It's been back and forth, a physical conference and not physical conference. The whole thing got a late start because we just didn't know. The hotel didn't know, no venue knew. So, of course, as a physical conference was scheduled, but then Delta and other variants going on. So it just became a nightmare. And unfortunately, I had to go online again. However, last year worked out great when we did all online. People really enjoyed it and the tools that we used. And so we'll be using all that again. And, everything really went seamless last year. And I should knock on something to make sure everything goes well this year.
Yeah, we're using a very dependable platform. It's called Huva. And it's been used for conferences all over the United States. It's won awards. So it's very simple and very streamlined, and we won't have any issues. So you'll get to see all those panels. And that's actually 23 speakers and panels over 5 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tons and tons of information for you from all sorts of scientists, from academics, from ufologists, from witnesses. So lots of information to share with you. And right now until midnight, the tickets are just $99 for all of that. So I hope you jump on that deal, and you can get that at www.ufocongress.com because that's the only way you're going to see this conference. And if you buy the ticket for $99, you have up to 2 weeks afterward to log in and watch all the ones that you didn't miss or that you didn't see. And even if ones you want to watch over and again, so you might have missed something, so you can do that for up to 2 weeks.
Yeah, and this is the set that we'll be using for a lot of different stuff. Some panels, because some people will be able to make it live, like the Navajo Rangers.
Yes, Stanley Milford and Don Dover. They can speak about the strange happenings on the reservations.
Yeah, so they are essentially one's retired, but one's still law enforcement. And when someone calls them with a paranormal, call in, hey, I got a ghost or a skinwalker outside. They go out there and they check it out. And so they'll be sharing some information about that sort of thing. And they'll be doing that right here at this table and on this set. We'll have Brian Bender will be interviewing Fife Symington. Brian Bender, and we've got some news with Brian Bender. So Brian Bender being a reporter with Politico, senior reporter, and then Fife Symington, of course, being the former governor of Phoenix, who during the Phoenix Lights actually saw them.
That's right. He saw the Phoenix Lights, and he's going to talk about it right here for the first time in a long time in an interview format. I think this is going to reach the most people he's ever reached with this news. But yeah, he's going to be right here. And speaking of Brian,
he'll be answering questions. And I don't know that he's going to have any news that would be exciting, but at least those of us interested in this topic haven't had the opportunity to kind of ask questions and stuff.
So get your questions ready, and if you get a ticket, you'll be able to get those questions answered.
The Brian video too.
Yes, yesterday Brian Bender had a talk at the library that we attended, and we got that taped actually. So we're going to put that up on our website.
In the next couple
our
days.
YouTube. So watch for that. It's our UFO Congress, International UFO Congress YouTube is where you'll be able to
called
find it.
UFOs and Government, and it's really great because Brian's an insider. He's lived in Washington, D.C., worked for Politico, one of the major media outlets for kind of policy and what's going on the Hill up there. And so he's kind of been embedded. He knows all of the people.
Yeah.
And he talks about how he kind of vetted all this information and got interested and began writing about this topic.
Yeah. I mean, the people he's talked to, Marco Rubio, generals, Chris Mellon, all the people that are really making news right now.
Harry Reid, who he's interviewed.
Harry Reid.
Over years.
So I think the people in the audience were very entertained, or not entertained, but informed and surprised by all the, what it's like to really be a journalist working in Washington, D.C. and how much access you get, at that level. So that was really interesting. We added a new speaker. His name is Ross Coulthard. I hope I'm saying that right. But if you go to our website, you can see all our speakers right now. And Ross is actually from Australia. So he'll be joining us through live stream. And he's been an author, a journalist. He's produced a film, and he's on a show like our 60 Minutes. So it's Australian 60 Minutes, and he's on that. And he had a documentary called The UFO Phenomenon.
Phenomena.
Yes.
Phenomena.
And his new book is coming out, and it's called In Plain Sight. So he's going to talk about that. I was really excited because this book is brand new. It's going to be out in about a month or so. And for those of you who are on Twitter, you might be familiar with Tim McMillan and his. He writes for The Debrief along with MJ Benias and Micah Hanks, and they are going
others.
Yes, and they're going to do a panel, right? Not right here on the set because they don't have a rocket ship, so they're not going to be able to make it. But they are going to join us from all the different places they are, which is I think Germany.
Yeah, Tim's in Germany, I believe.
But they're going to have a lot of neat stuff because
Micah's out in the South somewhere.
Tennessee. Maybe.
I can't remember where MJ lives.
North Carolina, South Carolina, something like that. MJ is in Canada.
Oh yeah, he might be in Canada.
So we have an international
panel there. And The Debrief, if you haven't checked out their website, go check it out. Of course, they're all over UFO Twitter. They write about defense and technology, a lot of great topics, but they're all people, of course, who have written and kind of gotten their start writing about UFOs. So great bunch of people. We love them.
Yep. And we have Steve Bassett. He was at it, and he's one of the only, perhaps, UFO lobbyists in Washington, D.C. And he's just an advocate for disclosure and, opening up some of the hidden information that the government might have. Speaking of government, we have Nick Pope speaking with us, and lots of great speakers. But we're super excited.
Yeah. So I guess we'll kind of wrap it up.
Yeah. I mean, you got 2 weeks before the conference. You got till midnight tonight. $99 to buy the whole shebang, whole shaboodle.
And we've turned the house back into the studio.
It's a spaceship.
Oh, we've turned the spaceship back into a studio for the conference. Yeah. And so we're ready to go and excited to share information with you all. Great people.
One thing, if you had already bought a ticket and you're just finding out about now that it's live streaming, I have sent emails, so check your spam, but you can just email me directly at contact@ufocongress.com, contact@ufocongress.com, and let me know if you'd like your ticket that you paid for applied to a virtual ticket and refund the rest, or if you just want a full refund, we can do that as well. So respond to contact@ufocongress.com if you've already bought a ticket and you haven't given me notice of what you want to do. But
I guess we'll try to, these updates have been last minute, but of course they go on YouTube so you guys can watch them whenever, and Facebook. But we'll try to schedule them out to give you some more time so you can ask questions live.
It's hard out here in space because it's, the turbulence. We got to catch the atmosphere at optimal time.
But also, we've been on a couple of podcasts. Karen was on UFO podcast with Martin Willis, of course, our good buddy who helps us with the conference. And another guy who behind the scenes had helped us for many years, Ryan Sprague. He will also be having us on his podcast this week. So we'll be talking more about the conference. So you'll be able to, interact there too. So I'm excited to talk to those guys, and we'll schedule some more stuff to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. If you go to our website, if you're a filmmaker or you want to become one, you can check out the rules and instructions for the film festival on our website, www.ufocongress.com. Go to the film festival tab at the top of the page, and that'll give you all the instructions on what you would do if you want to enter. So check that out because we'd love to have some more entries in our film festival. And to win awards, we have a banquet. We have a small dinner here, but we usually have a big banquet. But we give away awards for the short form, the best short form, the best long form, and the People's Choice, which gets voted on through the app. So if you're a ticket holder and you can watch the movies on the app, then you can choose your favorite for the speakers. What is it called? I just forgot.
Vote for the speakers in the movies.
The movies. What's it called? People's Choice. Yeah. So everybody will be able to vote for the People's Choice Award, and that's given out. And then we also give out awards to speakers, Lifetime Achievement Awards, and then UFO Investigator Awards. So you'll be able to catch that too.
Yeah. So be sure to buy a bottle of champagne and then get an Uber, eat a fancy meal for Saturday, and you can kind of pretend like you're joining us for our awards there at night. And I'll probably even don my tux for that once again.
He was very handy with that. So on Wednesday night, we're having our open night cocktail party, and then after that is when Lou Elizondo speaks. So if you want to catch Lou Elizondo, he'll be speaking at the conference. You can get your questions in and ask him whatever you want. So
all right.
Well,
thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll be talking to you soon, and we hope to see you at the conference.
Buy your tickets. Bye.